Stampers! Welcome to another LovenStamps studio tour. Today I'm going to give you some ideas for using your Stampin' Up! Supplies to make some cute shareables, so little gift ideas that don't have you running all over town for things. So, alright, we're going to use the cups, coffee cups and coffee carriers, but we are not going to make cocoa, we're not going to make cider, and we're not going to do coffee. So, these little cute cups are a wonderful size that can be used for anything. And if you can tell from looking at the theming on my little gift basket, these are going to be for games. So I have another one to share with you to give you some idea sparks after that. But let me talk to you a little bit about the coffee cups and the carriers and how terrific they are, and some tips that you're going to want to know about putting them together and some of the supplies you'll want to have on hand. So whether you're looking for ways to use shareables, the little trinkets and gifts and things that you pick up wherever, or you're really good at not collecting those random things and you want to get some fun pieces to use, you're going to like these videos today. So, all right, let me bring you down here. And there we go. All right, so we have our coffee cups. They come in a box like this. You get, let's see, how many coffee cups in it? 8 coffee cups and the little lids, and they are food safe, so you can definitely use them for coffee or cider or whatnot. And there are a zillion cute ideas for that, and they are in the holiday catalog, the August to December mini catalog, and there's a whole spread of cute coffee cup ideas and different ways to use the tags and so forth. There's actually a stamp set that goes along with them, and the dies are super important. The stamp sets are cute too, especially if you're doing winter themed things, but the dies are really key, and I'm going to talk to you about those when we do more. But there are the coffee cups and the carriers come in package 2. And they are there we go. They come like this, and I'm going to show you how to put these together, which is a really common box assembly. So they ship flat, which is great, and then you want to just open them up. You want to make sure you pinch all the score lines, and they're pretty sturdy. So they're actually a perforated score line, which makes them really bend the way you want. And then we're going to flip this over to the bottom, and the first thing you want to do is kind of fold all of your 4 edges in so that they are going to be easy to fold. And then I always, my daughter has a rabbit that we love. She's the Diva rabbit, Diva bunny we call her. And so I always think about the last thing at the end, she always has to run and hide. So I'm going to go ahead and fold all of these down first, the other flaps. And then last thing, if you can't remember which flap goes last, it's the one where the bunny runs and hides in her burrow. So, okay, so let that maybe help you keep track of that. So there's the carrier. Now, they fit not only the coffee cups like this, but they also fit the tins that we did the other day. So if you missed the little tin album project, you can pull those out, but you can fit 3 of these tins in here stacked up like this really nicely, or you can fit just one and have it kind of lean like that in a cute way. But the tins are sized to fit with this also. All right, what else do you need to know about these carriers? All right, so let me bring this one back here, the finished one. It is extra cute also because it has that really pretty finished bottom to it. So the bottom of this you're going to cut, and that is 2 7/8 by 5 3/4. I had to check my notes. And for mine, especially the red color is perfect for anything, but the velveteen paper could not be more perfect for this project, right? Because we have dice and we have the velvet and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, you probably can't get the greatest feel of this just by watching, but it is amazing. And so that I just cut a piece that fits in the bottom like that. Ta-da! And it just sits in there, so it could come out if you want it to. All right, we're going to talk about covering that also. The box itself is cute the way it is. Craft is a really popular, trendy color right now. But if you want to cover this, what you want to do, I found 2 inches was a size that I liked a lot. So I cut this to 2 inches, and I cut myself a strip that will total about 18 or 18 and a half inches. And so I'm gonna use my Seal Plus because that is my super strong adhesive. And here is a super key. When you're trying to line up a long strip like this, you want to make sure that it's straight. So I use my grid paper to just line up right on the edge there. And then when I continue this strip, all I have to do is keep it lined up, ta-da, and squish it down. And then I know that that whole strip is lined up, okay? So if you just tuned in, I'm gonna show you our project one more time. This is our little game carrier, okay? So a cute gift, and on the front it says, hope your day is all fun and games. And then on the top it says, it's your day, roll with it. Roll with it is what we're doing these days, right guys? All right, so covering the box. Once you've got your strip done, I like to give it a swipe of adhesive at both ends and then some in the middle. Oh, okay, well before you put your adhesive on, so I'm gonna show you this backwards. What I like to do is figure out where I want my bends to be so that I don't have a seam on the front. And then you're gonna go ahead and crease the corners, okay? So pretend I'm doing that on the other side. So I'm just gonna reverse those little folds that I put on there so that we have our front nice. And then I'm going to line this up here. Well, there we go. And then wrap it around to the back side. And as you wrap around, you just wanna make sure your paper is staying straight where you want it as you work it around the corners, okay? Sometimes you have to pull and cajole just a teeny bit, and man, look at that. Look at that polka dot match. You can barely even see that seam. All right, so then I thought that it needed kind of one more little decorative element on the front, so I added another strip of the velveteen paper, and this is where my multi-purpose liquid adhesive comes in for something so tiny, because it's really strong, so I know it's not gonna come off, and it also gives me the ability to shift. I love that because once I stick it down, it's not totally stuck. I can still, oh, I forgot to trim it. I can still shift a little bit, which you might have to do because you're gonna find that with the polka dots, you have to line up against those. Let's see, there we go, okay? So, where did my paper snips go? I'll trim this, and you might be wondering about that polka dot paper. It is from the Trim the Town paper, which is on sale just for a couple more days. So it's part of the designer series paper that's 15% off. And it is the one that has the cute houses and so forth on it. But when you're done using cute houses, or you've made all your cute house projects, the backs of these papers are fabulous. It's polka dots and snowflakes and little curly cues. And then of course, all the greetings. Can you see those there? There's a zillion and 5 greetings in this set, so, okay. Definitely a fun one to have on hand. All right, so that gives us our container, and then like I said, you're gonna cut a velvet paper to put in the base. The front of this, the tag, is done from the Game On stamp set, and this one is great. I'm gonna show you another example with some games, and the greetings from this would be perfect for my second project. But the greetings, the little elements, and so forth. And then for the tag, I punched a heart, there we go, from the velvet paper, and went ahead and layered all those pieces together and hung them up. This string here is from the Playful Pets string, Playful Pets Suite. It comes as a 2-pack of ribbon. And then this, which I use for Pass the Pigs. Have you guys played Pass the Pigs before? It's a fun game. This is like, I don't know, I think the travel version, but it's yeah, kind of a fun game. And the ribbon tied around there is the satin ribbon. So the supplies for this are all in the video tutorial, and a link if you would like to see what they all are. And let me tell you a little bit more about the cup here. So we have these cups. I don't know if you've ever tried to wrap a cup like this, but surprise, you can't use a straight strip of paper. It has to be a curved strip. And specifically to go with these cups, we have the dies that I was talking about, the warm wraps dies, and they include 2 dies, so you only have to cut once, that have the perfect arc to go with the cups. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut 2 of these out, here we go, and then you're going to put adhesive, I kinda like to put it here on the back, and then you're going to line these up. Now this time you can't use the straight lines on your grid paper, but go ahead and meet those in the middle. And then these are, you put adhesive around it and they wrap right in the center of the cup. Now, my recommendation is to go ahead and try the first one without any adhesive on the back so that you can see how high or low on the cup they attach, because they only attach at one spot, and that is the spot that lets them go perfectly around the cup like that, see? All right, now if you're wondering about the dice in here, they are for a game called Farkle, and I don't know if you've ever played this game, but it is quite fun. And it is, actually when I was in high school, we played Farkle all the time, like in the hallway before school in the morning. For some reason, I don't know, that's what band geeks did, I guess. So anyway, it comes in this container and you need a cup. Well, you don't need a cup. You can hold the dice in your hand to toss them. But this is like your very own Farkle container. So it's not a proprietary game. You can download the rules for it and skip the whole big container. Just throw 6 dice in one of your mini coffee cups and you have a Farkle game to go, okay? What else about this? Oh, the lid. So also included in the warm wrap size is a circle that is the exact perfect size to put the cup lid cover on, all right? And you can stamp on it. Let's see, can you see I don't know how well you can see the stamping in the background, but I used the little checkerboard stamp to add some texture to my velvet. So my recommendation for this die though is to go ahead and cut a square of paper that is exactly the size you need, because when you put the velvet paper through the embossing machine, it will compress your paper and you end up, can you see this line right here? I thought, oh, that's fine. I'll just like put the edge of my plate there. So it compresses just a little bit when you run it through your embossing machine, your cutting machine. So my recommendation is just to cut a separate piece of paper so you don't ruin that extra bit that you have left over, okay? All right, and then this just fits perfectly in there, especially if you close the little lid of the lid of the coffee cup. They're fully operational coffee cups. All right, so one more idea that goes along with this is another game idea, and it uses the Cute Fruit stamp set here and the game greetings from this. Hope your day is all fun and games. It's your day, roll with it, etc., etc. But the idea for this one is to make a carrier that fits a bananagrams and apple letter set, okay? So also would be a very cute gift, and then you can use all of your fun, cute fruit sets. So I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend, wishing you a slice of happiness. You're one in a melon. Really, could it hardly be any cuter? So there are our cup carrier projects for LovenStamps Studio Tours today. Remember, these cup carriers are definitely not limited just to beverages. You can put anything you want in them. I was actually thinking this morning, like it would be cute with bath salts. You could have like a spa day one. You could put jewelry in it. You could put little hand sanitizers. You could put chicken soup in it, but let's see, that I guess is a liquid. All kinds of fun things. Whatever fits in these containers basically is a really fun gift idea for these shareable containers. And they are in the Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog, the Stampin' Up! Catalog from August to December. So these little containers will definitely be good for you way beyond the holidays. They're definitely not limited. Although I would highly consider getting the warm wrap dies to go with them, because there are all these extra cute pieces, little scalloped edges, little hearts, little stars, all kinds of things to go along with them. And really, it's the nice way to get the perfect wrap for those coffee cups. All right, so on LovenStamps Studio Tours tomorrow, we are going to talk about shareables / giftables again. And tomorrow we're going to talk about boxes of cards, because cards make a really excellent gift for all kinds of occasions, and turning cards into a gift is sometimes about the packaging. So I will share some packaging ideas with you tomorrow, and I hope you're enjoying LovenStamps Studio Tours. Like, love, share the video. I appreciate your comments. Tell us where you're tuning in from, just for fun. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30. If there are any supplies you need, there's a supply link in the video. So All right, I'm so glad that you're enjoying these, Cynthia. Cut first and then stamp. Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of times I do that. So, all right. Thanks guys for tuning in, and we will come up here and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks guys. Happy stamping.